Have you ever looked at the world and quietly asked, God, if you are love, why is there so much pain? Why are there wounds, betrayals, losses, and shadows in human life? Why does existence sometimes feel beautiful one moment and unbearably heavy the next? These are not small questions. They rise from the deepest places of the heart, and Yogananda gives an answer that is both profound and liberating. In God's plan, there is no cruelty. In His eyes, there is no final victory of evil over good, only shifting pictures of light and shadow in a vast cosmic drama. And the Lord wants us to learn to witness life as He does, with wisdom, calmness, and inner joy. That is not easy for us because we do not usually live as witness. We live as participants who forget. We enter the drama so fully that we mistake the passing scene for ultimate reality. When sorrow comes, we think sorrow is the truth. When disappointment comes, we think life itself is against us. When darkness passes over our path, we fear that the light is gone forever. But Yogananda is telling us that is not how God sees. Think of a great motion picture. On the screen, there may be tragedy, conflict, tears, and struggle. There may be heroes and villains, victories and defeats. Yet, behind every image is only one thing: light. Without that light, there is no story at all. In the same way, behind every changing event of your life, ever joy, every pain, every mystery, there is the one sustaining light of God. We suffer so deeply because we identify only with the role we are playing. We say, "This is happening to me, this loss is mine, this pain defines me." And because we cling so tightly to the character, we forget the soul. We forget that beneath the changing roles is something untouched, something deathless, something serene. We forget that we are not merely figures moving through a troubled world. We are souls moving through God's dream, called to awaken. This does not mean suffering feels unreal when you are in it. It does not mean heartbreak is easy. It does not mean we should become cold or indifferent. No divine wisdom is not numbness. It is deeper feeling with higher understanding. It is the ability to stand in the middle of the life's opposites and still remember God is here. God has not changed. The light remains behind this shadow. How different life becomes when you begin to hold that truth. Then pain is no longer only pain, it becomes a teacher. Loss is no longer only loss, it becomes a turning inward. Trials are no longer signs of abandonment, they become chances to remember the eternal more deeply. So much of human suffering comes not only from what happens, but from how completely we are hypnotized by what happens. One criticism can darken the whole day. One disappointment can make us question our worth. One painful season can make us doubt God's love. But the soul that learns to witness begins to rise above this hypnosis. It begins to say, "Yes, this hurts. Yes, this matters. But this is not the final truth of my being. The final truth is that God is joy. Soul belongs to Him. Light is greater than shadows, always." The saints knew this secret. They walked through misunderstanding, trials, sickness, and hardship, yet something within them remained unconquered. Why? Because they did not look at life only with human eyes. They trained themselves to see with the eyes of the Spirit. They learned to stand inwardly beside God as witness to play of duality. And that is what we are being asked to practice too. When happiness comes, enjoy it gratefully, but do not cling. When sorrow comes, endure it bravely, but do not identify with it. When confusion comes, pray. When fear comes, step backward inwardly and remember, I am not only this passing scene, I am a soul. God is the witness, and I am safe in Him. This is a great spiritual discipline to remain inwardly centered while outwardly life keeps changing. The word will not stop offering opposites. There will still be praise and blame, gain and loss, success and failure, but you do not have to be thrown helplessly by every wave. Through prayer, meditation, devotion, and self remembrance, you can begin to live from a deeper center. And from that center, life starts to look different. You begin to notice that not every shadow is an enemy. Some shadows reveal the light more clearly. Some struggles humble the ego so the soul can shine. Some disappointments free us from illusions we were never meant to build our lives upon. Even the painful chapter can push us towards God in ways comfort never could. Maybe that is why Yogananda calls life a cosmic drama, because a drama is not meaningless chaos. It has movement, it has purpose, it has scenes that rise and fall, but it is held together by a greater design. We may not understand every scene while we are living it, but faith tells us there is divine meaning, even when our human vision is too small to see it. So, when the next dark moment comes, and it will, pause before you despair. Take a breath, look upward within, and say, Lord, let me not be lost in the shadows. Teach me to see this life as you see it. Teach me to be joyful, calm, and strong in the midst of your great drama. That prayer can change everything, because the goal of a spiritual life is not merely to escape suffering, it is to awaken to the truth that even in the midst of suffering, God remains present. Even in the shadows, light is there. Even in the drama, the witness is serene. And the more you unite yourself with that divine witness, the less power life's opposites have over you. So remember this, you were never created to be broken by the shadows. You were created to find the light behind them. You were never born merely to react to life's drama. You were born to awaken in God while the drama unfolds. And when you learn to watch life with the calm joy of the soul, you will begin to understand what Yogananda meant. There is no cruelty in God's plan, only the passing play of light and shadow, until at last the soul remembers the one who was watching in joy all along. Jai Guru.